Hello, this is Ardwolf welcome to Ardwolf Gaming, and welcome back to my Kerbal Space Adventure. And this time I'm going to be exploring the potential of space tourism. Because once I secure a source of income, I will be set. Because right now I'm sort of just watching my my funding over here go down and down each time I run a mission, and there's no real way to reverse it until I can reliably pull off some sort of mission. So let's see. Measurement for the pilot, 2 tourists. Don't need any science on this. Well, no, you know what? Those pods don't really take up that much space, so what the heck. And let's throw on some radial parachutes. Those seem like a safe idea. And here's a cool thing that I learned in my previous playthrough. Let me buy the winglets. So I can turn this into a sort of airplane. It's only sort of an airplane. I wonder if you could... Center of lift? Oh, what? Why is the center of lift way the heck down there? That's super uninformative. Oh well. So this thing might work. It might also fall like a brick. But, you know, see what we see. I have to buy all of these parts after I research them, because just because I know how to build it doesn't mean I have funded the actual production of this. Oh, that reminds me. I should try and get that mod, the realistic build time mod, that delays each mission for how long it would require to make that the actual ship. I think that one is cool. And wait, I want the one that has a swivel. Oh, the one that's named Swivel is the one with a swivel. Yeah, next time I play I'm going to download that one. And next mission I'm going to have to build satellites, because I'm crazy enough to play with the remote tech mod, which is to say any unmanned rockets need to have linear access or line of sight access to the control center, or needs to have a relay. Normally, you know, I'll get into that later. Oh, wait. We want to name this. I'll call it the tourist, because that's all it's going to be doing. Alright, so let's see. Solid rocket booster, liquid booster, separator, and then lots of parachutes. Should be good! Oh, no, I forgot to actually fill it with the tourists. Yep, the only crew member is Jebediah right now. Okay, scrubbing that mission. Let's get back into the assembly bay. Okay, so this is important. Open this up and take... Oh, I want to move this... Nah, whatever. These 2 ladies. Actually, let's put Valentine in here. She needs some flight experience. In you go. Aim the correct end towards space. Oh, I just realized there's one more thing that this design is missing. I would be very sad once it took off, and that is it needs stability. So let's put on some of those. Put some over on the second stage and on the first stage. I don't know how real rockets work, but I have a good idea of how rockets work in Kerbal Space Program. Alright, think we're ready to go. Let's give it a whirl. The sun is nice and high. Oh, the something is burning up. That's what these little bars mean. They're little temperature gauges. And when they reach full, something explodes. Okay, I don't want to spend too much fuel. Economic use of fuel. As long as we keep going up, we'll eventually get to space. The sky's getting darker. Tourists are freaking the hell out. Valentine's having a lovely time, though. Or Valentina. Excuse me, I've been butchering her name this whole time. So disrespectful. Of course, named after the first female astronaut in space. First Kerbal female astronaut in space as well, equally historical. Seeing the curvature of the planet again, getting pretty high up. Let's see what our apoapsis is. The highest point needs to be above 70 kilometers. How much fuel do we have left? Oh, we're getting low. Well, we're pretty... I'm going to kick the throttle all the way up because we are mostly out of the atmosphere. Oh, we've made it into space. Excellent. So, time to experiment with this new design I have. If I've balanced it correctly, it should give these fellows, these ladies, excuse me, quite a ride. Because I'm going to have to send many tourists into space, as each tourist only contributes a small amount to my funds, and I will need quite a bit of money to upgrade my space center to the point of having orbital capabilities. The mission for this craft is to get into space and then back down as quickly as possible. Basically, we're trying to serve as many customers as we possibly can. So, don't really want a nice gradual parachute style landing. Want a sort of dramatic thing. So here we go. I think things are going to get interesting. Although there's not much of an atmosphere, the fact that I'm coming in at this angle is going to impart some amount of forward momentum, which is good because that will mean less straight down momentum. Oh, no, keep the nose up, keep the nose up. Keep the nose up! Nose is not staying up. Nose is going straight down. Don't say I can like this very much. Oh boy, we're coming in really fast. Maybe these wings need to be further forward. Oh, no, maybe we're leveling out? No, looks like we are not. Looks like this might be a pitifully cataclysmic ending. Or maybe I spoke too soon. No. Parachutes did not deploy. Everything ended terribly. Let's try that again. Okay. So, if my instincts are correct, a minor change should make all of the difference. This can go here. Need the wings to be further up. These are the correct wings, right? I just need to make sure these are the ones that have a control surface. Yes, they're the ones with a control surface. The other wings, or the winglets rather, are thoroughly useless because they don't give me control. The ship dives like a brick. If this doesn't work, I don't exactly know what I'm going to do about the situation. That was just a simulation, by the way. That whole last launch totally did not count. Was all computer generated flight simulation in this building right there. That's where the flight simulator is, and perfect rendition of the physics of this rocket and the piloting capabilities, unrelated to actual disaster, which is why Valentina is still at the cockpit. And for all we know, this might also be a simulation. It's hard to tell. Actually, usually whether I explode or not has to do with it's a retroactive simulation. Those exist. You can't tell me they don't really exist. You don't know how science works. Okay. Speed things up a bit. Don't need to make things nearly as dramatic. I know it works, so I don't have to look at the apoapsis, the flight arc, or any of the stuff like that. Just need to go. Oh, we made it to space, and our contracts have been fulfilled. this anymore. Time for some time lapse. Oh, look how much more balanced this fighter is, or airplane, spacecraft, flight thing. It's a flying thing. Well, now that I've managed to level out, time to put myself directly into a dive again, because our goal is to give these tourists an exciting thrill ride, not a leisurely descent. Almost wish I had afterburners at this point. Diving, diving, diving. Everyone else thinks this is a bad idea. I think this is a great idea. It saves so much time. I don't have to worry about descending or anything like that. Okay, let's pull out of this dive now. Ah, see? Nothing to worry about. We have a nice... We're actually flying now. Going fast enough. These stubby little tiny wings are actually... You know, it's flying. Kind of funny. Let's dive a little bit closer. There's still air between us and the ground. Let's pull out right about here. And we're flying again. Really close to the ocean. You can't quite tell, but yeah, quite close. Of course, these little stubby wings won't keep us aloft for too long. So, parachutes. Slow down and softly splash down into the water at the end of this roller coaster. Everyone is happy. This was not a test. This was an actual flight. Oh, I forgot to grab science. Oh, whatever. Okay, so that's it for today. In between now and the next episode, I'm probably going to have to send about 30 more tourists into space because I have 157,000 money, which is actually just barely enough to upgrade something. What should I upgrade? I will upgrade mission control. That will allow me to have more missions. I could upgrade this, the launch pad, but the only rockets I'm going to be launching for a while fit right now. I could upgrade this. No, I can't. That's 300,000. I lied. No, I'm going to upgrade mission control. I only have 7,000 Kerbal bucks left. So I'll have to be launching many tourist missions. Well, that'll be fun. Oh no, did I? I can't afford this craft. I may have doomed myself already. Let's see what my team here can help me out. Oh, there's a bailout grant. Perfect. I need... How much money do I need? The tourist requires 12,000 monies, 12,000 Kerbal bucks to launch. I have 7,000. That means I need... Oops, I went to the astronaut complex instead. That means I need 4,000. The bailout grant gives me... Not that I need more. Uh-oh. I do not have enough. Oh no. Is there any way I can dig myself out of this hole? Well, I can do a mission on the ground. What did that want me to do? I picked that mission without knowing anything about it. All I knew is that requirements were to be launched on the ground. Save and continue. That ship's design is fine. We need... the TR-18 decoupler. Let's just grab this. And let's put the decoupler on top of it. I could put it underneath it, but that would launch the... that would launch it into up, and that might be bad. Although it might also be a cheaper way of getting things airborne. Kablam! Mission accomplished. Need 1,000 more space bucks. Is there anything else that we can give me? Flight over Kerbin, flight over Kerbin. None of these are op. Might be able to do one of these. That will give me 11,000 on the completion. So long as I complete this mission just at all, I'll be able to pull myself out of this debt spiral. So everything's riding on this next mission going well. This career mode adds drama, unforeseen drama. Right, so this will just be the parachute tester, uncreatively named. Parachute tester. And the elements of the parachute tester we need are first a pilot, and the pilot needs to be able to return to the surface safely. Which parachute is it that he wants me to test? The Mark 16, which would be this one that I just placed. So since he's testing that one, he's going to need additional parachutes to actually make it back to Kerbin safely. Directly underneath that, we can put a separator. Let's put some liquid fuel. What was the altitude? 17,000. That's not super high. I feel like one tank might do it, but let's just put one and one small tank, just to be on the safe side. I mean, the whole future of Kerbal space exploration is hinging on the success of this mission. I'm just going to hinge on future missions as well. Put this here, and let's put these solid rocket boosters are nice and cheap. I'm a little worried that might be overkill though, so I don't want to fly past the window. So let's put this on here. So let's go over the order of things. First, the solid rocket booster will go, then we'll detach, go into liquid rocket boosters, but then we want to release the parachute, as that is the point of the mission. Once the parachute has been tested, we can then, and presumably cut it off, we can then separate the capsule and safely land in the oceans or island of Kerbal. Let's give it a save and let's go! What's the worst that can happen? Everything explodes, people die, pretty much the worst things. Keep an eye on the parachute test. It needs to be going between 300 and 1, and really fast, faster than I need to worry about. It needs to be at 17,000 kilometers. This needs to be a 1 and that needs to be a 7. I'm gonna switch over to the next stage right about now. Don't need to be going too fast. We're already going fast enough. $10,000 kilometers. We're more than halfway there. We have plenty of fuel. Money is of the essence, though. Oh, we're getting to the point, and mission accomplished. We have tested the rocket. Now, I just came up with a kind of wacky idea. Yes, the mission states that I decouple and allow the command pod to land to the ground, but I have a better idea. I think I might be able to land the rocket instead. And that'll save money on parts and on fuel. Still going up though, so let's max the speed out. Going up, 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 up. Reached a height of 37 kilometers. And now we begin our elevator descent down. This is where we find out whether Jebediah is a steely-eyed missile man. Or missile Kerbin. Kerman. Missile Kerm... Phrase. Oh, I'm a really good Let's Player. Why did that happen? No. Wait, no, that was the parachute we were supposed to test. Huh, had a mini heart attack just now. Alright, going down pretty hard, but we have a lot of fuel left over. I'm going to start my deceleration burn. You know, I'm getting nervous, so I'm going to do it now. G-forces are climbing, but... well, I think I would overshot it, but it was kind of scary in my defense. Keep going down, though. If I can land here, that means I can probably land on, you know, the moon Oh, I'm landing on a slope too. Or am I? Can't tell from here. It's 40 meters per second, 30 meters per second. It's really hard to tell what's going on here with this texture. Getting oh, burnout. Ah, that was less than successful, but nobody died, and that's all that really matters. Didn't get any science. Made a little bit of recovery of funds from that. The crew is fine, but most importantly, instead of having an insignificant amount of money, I have 23,000 space bucks, or Kerbal bucks, which is enough to launch the Tourist. And the Tourist pays for itself. Everything will be grand. I just have to grind space missions for a while. So, I'll do that in the meantime. Thank you for watching Aardwolf Gaming and participating in my Kerbal Space Program adventure. Goodbye!